Ayo, what's up, Royal Baby? It's Boss King, baby. Ayo, what's up, Royal Baby? Boss King, baby. Back here with another video. Hey, y'all see today, bro. You got my favorite fighter in the world, bro. You know what I mean, bro? He's the reason I like UFC. That's why I made so many reaction videos to UFC or MMA in general. Because he's the reason, bro. Like, especially the old him, you know what I mean? Now he's more humble, he's more whatever. I don't give a fuck what he is, but I still support him, you know what I mean? But anyways, today we got Conor McGregor, the rich life, how he spends and earns his fortune, you know what I mean? Hey, just get into the video, bro. Before we get into it, I'm make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the Royal Babies, because I am royal, you are royal. This channel I react to sports videos. If you like sports, anything sports, you make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
Ever since his blue-collar days.
Damn, bro, y'all make sure you hit. Actually, I like this channel a lot. Y'all go check out their channel. It's called Before They Were Famous.
Working as a plumber in Ireland and living on social assistance, Conor McGregor has believed that he's been destined for greatness.
Hey.
I run New York City. I'm a pimp.
Betting on himself, he quit his apprenticeship to enter the world of combat sports, and ever since, he's skyrocketed to the top, becoming a lucrative star and manifesting for himself a rags to riches story unlike any other.
Bro, I'm not trying to put no tiger on my stomach. I'll stop there. Even also Jake Paul got some shit like that too.
Richest story unlike any other. Recent estimates from Forbes' richest athletes of 2020 list pegs Conor's net worth at a remarkable $48 million, where he ranks 53rd on the Forbes top 100 celebrities and 16th overall on the highest paid athletes list.
Hey.
Now, when you're making that type of bank, you don't think twice when it comes to laying down a cool $1 million on a Jacob & Co. Astronomia Tourbillon package.
Bro, I saw that watch. I don't fuck with it. I don't like. It's alright. It's lit. It's dope. But I don't fuck with it, bro.
One of the glitziest wristwatches you've ever seen.
It's alright.
And you also know how to treat yourself to the type of yacht that most people can only dream about, like a Lamborghini C3, worth $3.9 million. Now, being that wealthy also means that when you finally feel like docking that bad boy somewhere, well, you've got options all around the globe with homes in Dublin, Ireland, Marbella, Spain, or even Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh shit, I like that Nevada crew, bro.
Just 32 years old, and despite being primarily known as the king of combat sports in the world of MMA, where he's earned an estimated $65 million in winnings from his fights, and that's far from his only revenue stream.
Hold on, $65 million, bro. Y'all know these guys that play sports and like influencers in general, they make less money from what they're famous for, and then the other shit that they got going on the side. Like, you look at a rapper, he's making less money from rap than other shit like merch and everything else. Bro,
Conor
this is
has
crazy.
also made close to $16 million in endorsement deals from different companies like Electronic Arts, Burger King, and Reebok.
Dream come true to be a video game character. You know, who doesn't want to be a video game character?
Still not satisfied with all that green, Conor also founded his own Irish whiskey brand called Proper No. 12 in 2018.
I think he sold some steak from it. I'm not really sure of the story, but I'm pretty sure he sold. Did he sell the whole company? I'm not really sure, but I know he sold a little bit of that company. Or a lot of a bit of that
alcohol line that already has an absolutely bananas evolution, which I'll go over for you in a little bit. When he isn't cashing in on his fighting ability, his insanely popular social media accounts also keep him in the green with sponsored posts, and he rounds everything off with a healthy personal appearance fee for those of you lucky enough to catch him on a down week. But none of these means of income hold a candle to Conor's biggest payday of all time, an absolutely insane 9-figure deal he got for stepping into the boxing ring with one of the greatest of all time.
Hey, look at Conor McGregor. I mean, look at Mayweather, bro.
How's it going, guys? It's your girl Azalea Hart, back at it again.
Azalea Hart. Azalea, you better hit up my DM, girl. Stop playing with us. I mean, stop playing with a king. You know you want the king, girl. I ain't gotta ask you. I ain't got, you know. Hey. rich life.
Nicknamed the money fight, it
I'm
shouldn't
gonna be on this shit at some point. You're
come
gonna
as
see.
any
You're
surprise
gonna
to
see
learn
it.
that we're going
But
to
I won't be spending like that because I'm not a spender like
kick
that.
things off by investigating the biggest bag Conor's ever secured at once. His payday from his fight against Floyd Mayweather. In fact, Sun Sports lists that match as the second highest grossing fight of all time, just barely behind Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
Mayweather with the more effective, more powerful strikes.
As usual, Floyd walked away not only the victor in this bout, but the man with the biggest payday, collecting a cool $300 million. Yes, you heard me right, $300 million. But that kind of money was old to Floyd by that point of his career. It was less so for Conor, who despite being one of the best UFCs has ever seen, would never get close to touching that kind of bank in the world of MMA. For stepping outside of his comfort
UFC. I think UFC. I'm not really sure if it's MMA in general, but I know UFC doesn't pay that much.
zone and into the boxing ring, going 10 rounds against one of the best of all time.
But it is a lot
Conor
of
walked
money.
away with $100 million, and that paycheck alone made him one of the 10 richest boxers of all time, despite only competing in the sport once. It was undeniably a huge boon to a man who was already extremely successful, but not that far removed from the days of collecting social assistance while training to become a professional fighter. So now that we know about his biggest payday, let's circle back to look at where he started. Conor's first fight was in
are we gonna get to
some
how
dingy hall where he was wearing secondhand shorts that a friend had left for him because he could barely afford his own. In fact,
Damn, bro, that's rags to riches,
Conor
bro.
started so far down on the totem pole that he had to sell tickets to his own fight. He'd sell them for 30 euros, but somehow after 6 weeks still be short of the required target sum that his trainer, John Kavanagh, was hoping for. Now, when John would call Conor looking for the box office returns, Conor would have already spent it and would dodge the calls because he didn't have the money to pay him back.
Yo, what the fuck? Come on,
Days,
bro.
well, they are over now. It took 5 years from when Conor turned pro for him to make the big leagues at UFC. Before the first fight at UFC in April of 2013, he was still cashing welfare checks and getting roughly $235 a week. But after winning that first match,
My man looks old as fuck, bro. He literally got younger. I'm telling you.
receiving $60,000 for knockout of the night bonus, Conor was suddenly on his way to financial prosperity.
This is why everyone's been talking about Conor. It's all over. Conor McGregor in the first round win.
Stop playing.
From that
Making
point
of
on,
a
Conor's
beast.
fights not only got bigger, so too did his paydays. For instance, in 2016, after his 2 fights with Nate Diaz, Conor walked away with around $4 million, and that was just the purse. Conor, being the braggadocious man that he is, has always been known to put some of his own money on the line from time to time. Take, for instance, the story Dana White let slip that Conor once bet him $3 million that he would knock out Chad Mendes in the second round at UFC 189. The result?
Conor McGregor
Yo.
is a UFC interim featherweight champion.
Conor wrote the check with his mouth and then cashed it with his left hook. Though, if I am being honest, Dana never outright admitted he accepted the bet, but it wouldn't surprise me if he had. All in
I
all,
mean,
it's
Dana be bidding all the time. He be saying shit like that, like how there was a bid or a bid offered. He doesn't really say if the bid was made. You know what I
estimated that
mean?
Conor
He be
has
saying that shit a lot.
made upwards of $65 million total in his UFC career before his fight with Khabib from a couple years ago. And that number is still climbing up. Just last year, he took on Donald Cowboy Cerrone at UFC 246 in January, demolishing his opponent and earning himself what has been estimated to be a $30 million payday in the process. Thanks in large part to his success in the octagon, Conor has also seen healthy endorsement checks from companies like Burger King and Reebok.
Hey. Yo, I never seen this ad.
In fact, his deal with Reebok alone is estimated to be in the $5 million per year range. All right, so we've looked at the two biggest revenue streams in Conor McGregor's remarkable financial
Wait, did they say 5 million per year? Cause I was watching that cartoon, bro. Cartoons are very interesting.
In fact, his deal with Reebok alone is estimated to be in the $5 million per year range.
Hey,
All right,
so that's like secured already, like 5 million per year.
we've looked at
secured.
the
But I'm pretty sure it's for like a number of years, not for even.
two biggest revenue streams in Conor McGregor's remarkable financial profile. Now let's take a look at his third biggest and fastest growing, his Irish whiskey brand. Securing Claiming that $100 million payday against Mayweather got Conor thinking in his post-fight press conference, and he walked up to the podium with a bottle of whiskey in hand to declare,
"My whiskey now, notorious Irish whiskey."
Hey, my whiskey now, notorious Irish whiskey.
Him.
I don't know what the fuck he said, but he said that. He said my whiskey. Now I think my Irish.
It took a whole year for Conor's whiskey to hit the market, debuting in September 2018. And rather than name the brand Notorious, he instead settled on the name Proper Number 12.
Proper 12. Proper Irish whiskey from a proper Irish animal.
So how successful was the venture for this prize fighter? Well, let's just say that after Jose Suervo exercised stock options to increase its share from 20 to 49% in the company, valuation skyrocketed, and now Proper Number 12 is going to
Bro, I remember they were mocking Khabib because he doesn't drink, right? Okay, Conor McGregor was mocking Khabib, and I guess Dana White is just going to do it because it's Dana White and it's Conor, bro. Conor and Dana White, you know, they go like this.
Than perhaps any other business endeavor he's ever been a part of, with its estimated worth being roughly $235 million at this point in time. And that money isn't only helping Conor out. Proper Number 12 donates $5 for each case sold to local first responder organizations around the world, regularly giving out up to $1 million annually to those heroes that answer the call of duty every day. Just in case you don't think Conor's making enough money, it should be also noted that his absolutely massive social media presence garners him even more greenbacks when it comes to things like sponsored posts. Hoppers estimated in 2018 that Conor was number 8 on the list of most valuable social media athletes, commanding around $125,000 per post on his profile. If you need something a little more, well, intimate, you know in the days of pre-COVID, website Celebrity Talent tells us that you can also book Conor for a personal appearance as long as you're willing to pay his exorbitant fee of
that's cap. Conor didn't, I'm pretty sure it's lies.
$150,000. Sounds like a lot, I know, but don't forget you'd be booking a show like this.
I'm not getting off this mic. I want him to come and take this mic off me.
Bro, imagine you bring Conor to your crib and he starts owning your crib, bro. Like you call him, he pulls up. I mean, okay, that might be for girls. Girls might be booking Conor. But imagine you book Conor in your crib and he's like acting all tough. He's like, shit, I don't know how to imitate him, but hey, you know exactly,
I'm taking over this whole shit.
All right, now that we've seen how Conor makes his money, let's take a look at how he spends it.
Finally.
With a whole bunch of his UFC fights taking place in
I do not encourage like spending money like that, bro. Especially on iced out watches and shit. But Conor's watch game is very dope because he does not ice out his watches like that shit. You know what I mean? But
Vegas, it would only make sense that Conor would lease a home nearby to live in just off the strip. Nicknamed the McMansion, this 12,000 square foot mansion has an Olympic-sized pool, a gym, 7 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a living room, dining room, kitchen, and multiple game rooms. Since Conor hails from the Emerald Isle, he also likes to keep a place close to home. He spent over $2.7 million on a stunning mansion in 2019.
Well, I fuck with that mansion,
which features 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a living room, dining room, and kitchen, not to mention full horse riding facilities and incredible views of the River Liffey. Now, of course, since this is where Conor spends most of his time, it also houses a state-of-the-art gym to keep him in tip-top shape for his next prize fight. Finally,
I like that house because it's like it has a lot of land.
Conor also purchased a holiday home in Marbella, Spain, which features the type of creature comforts that you'd expect for some R&R, like a spa and outdoor swimming pool, which are directly accessible from his bedroom. Found in an area known as the Heights, Conor dropped about $1.7 million on the gorgeous estate located on the doorstep of the La Resina golf course with wonderful views of the Mediterranean. When Conor isn't spending money on a home for he and his family to live in, he's dropping nearly that same amount on a watch for his wrist. Seriously, the last house I mentioned went for $1.7 million, which is only $700,000 more than how much Conor spent on his most recent gift to himself, $1 million Astronavian tourbillon baguette from Jacob & Co. This stunning piece features a huge...
I don't like the... But you know, this watch has Earth, I think, and the moon in it, bro. But I don't like this watch, bro. It's like, see how big it is, bro. It's
Top
like
of
huge,
342
bro.
invisibly set baguette diamonds, against which the constantly moving caliber with multi-axis resides. The orbital display rotates around the dial every 20 minutes and features a hand-painted Earth globe and 288 faceted Jacob-cut diamonds. In short, wearing this watch is like basically having the shimmering sky, moon, and Earth strapped to your wrist. Conor also recently took to social media to show off his latest yacht, and while he's no stranger to owning a seafaring vessel, having once bought
Bro,
himself
hold
a
on.
boat
Is
that
that his? You see how big that watch is, bro? But is that his watch, or I mean yacht, or is it?
he nicknamed
renting?
188 in memory of the 188 euros he would cash in social assurance checks every few weeks? I think it's pretty safe to say that he's never bought a boat quite like this one before. Dubbed the supercar of the sea, the Lamborghini Technomar 63 is named as such because only 63 of these beauties will ever be made. Designed and built by the Italian
Bro, how the fuck? I'm gonna have to buy it secondhand, bro.
Group Technomar. Conor purchased this 12th made model in honor of his whiskey brand and uploaded pictures to social media of his signing on the dotted line for the 24-ton, 63-foot-long dreamboat alongside his kids. This beast boasts over 4,000 horsepower and is capable of reaching a top speed of 69 miles per hour thanks to its 24.2-liter V12 diesel. Now, I know a lot of you might be here to learn about his cars, and make no mistake, he's got a stellar collection of those as well. Everything from Lambo Aventador Roadster worth around $400,000 to a Rolls-Royce Ghost worth about $300,000.
Hey, I'm getting myself a Ghost for sure, bro. Hey.
But as nice as all of these cars are, they just simply aren't as unique as that boat. Alright guys, I think we'll bring this news episode of The Rich Life to an end.
Anyways, hey, y'all see what time that is it for the video, bro. I enjoyed it. It's a long video. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a very long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the Royal Babies. If you did not enjoy the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the Royal Babies, because I am Royal, you are Royal. That is it for the video. Peace.